Welcome to another sports communication video. This is your instructor, Dr. Claudia Benavides. And today I am going to be sharing with you a little bit more about how we're going to be grading. And believe it or not, this is the fourth time that I record this video because I keep making changes to the class. I keep making different adjustments, and I'm just trying to give you the most kick butt class I can. So, this is just the way it is. So let me share with you my screen, and you are going to see the syllabus one more time. So let's talk about grading first. We're not going to talk about specific assignments. We're just going to talk about the grading scale and when things are due. So you're going to have multiple assignments, and they all equal to 100%. And what you're seeing right here on your syllabus is going to be expressed in percentages. You're going to have one blog entry, which is 10% of your grade, and coincidentally, it just happens to be 10 points. You're also going to have 4 discussion points, and each one of them, and these are going to be in discussion boards. No, we're not going to be messing around with VoiceThread or anything like that on this particular class, but you do have 4 discussion boards, and they're going to be 5 points each for a total of 20 points or 20% of your grade. Then you have an exam at the end on week 5, and that's going to be worth 10% of your grade. You have a mini documentary video that you're going to have to make, and that is going to be also 10% of your grade. After you get your grade for your documentary, you get to write a reflection about what you learned through the process of making the documentary, but also the process of getting feedback about your documentary. And that's going to be 10% of your grade. You have a professionalism percentage, or a professionalism points. And those are going to be the easiest points you can ever earn. That's just going to be, we're going to give you 5 points for being cordial to each other and cordial to your coaches. And so basically, don't be rude. And it's not about you. It's about the people that came before you that were somewhat disrespectful to the academic coaches or to myself or to each other. And we just want to reward you for not doing that. And so we just build it into your grades. Then you have 4 quizzes that are worth 5 points each. That should be 3 quizzes. I'm sorry. Here, I love Google Docs because we changed that and it gets changed right away. 3 quizzes at 5 points each for 15% of your grade. And then finally, you have 4 syntheses that are worth 5 points each for a total of 20% of your grade. And then that way you have a total of 100%. Now remember, if you get 90 to 100% of those points, then you get an A. 80 to 89.99%, then you get a B. 70 to 79.99% gets a C, and there is no D in grad school. So anything less than 70% scores you an F. So for week 1, we are going to have 3 readings in week 1, and please don't shoot the messenger. You signed up for the online program, which is a very intensive program, and the summer just got shortened to 5 weeks instead of 7. And that means I have to squeeze the content of a regular semester for you in 5 weeks. And so that means you get to read 3 to 4 readings per week. So there's going to be 3 readings in week 1. And we're going to start with camera angles, instant replay, and cutting rates, because you're going to be doing a mini documentary and you have to know this information in order to make a good one. And believe me, these skills are going to be awesome because mini documentaries are going to help you recruit donors and sponsorships for whoever you work for in the future. And they're going to be an awesome tool for you to put on your social media or on your LinkedIn profile for when you're going for jobs. You can actually show your employers the type of things you can do to bring in money, to bring promotion, to get the name of your organization out there. And so this information is crucial for you, especially in the technology days that we have right now, nowadays. I mean, it's just something fabulous that you're going to get to show up to everybody. So you have to really work hard at it. It is not for me that I want you to do a mini documentary. It really is for your portfolio and for you and for the improvement of whatever organization you select out there that you want to do this documentary for. So we're going to do a synthesis over the key article. However, a synthesis, as we're going to talk about later, is not just a summary of one article, it's integrating literature from multiple sources. So I'm already giving you other articles that go together in case you want to use those. You can use other peer-reviewed articles if you want to, but you have to at least use 2 of the articles that I'm giving you this week. So you're going to do a synthesis, but the primary base of the synthesis is going to be the Kini article, but you have to at least integrate a second article with that. Then you have a discussion board. The discussion board is over Cummings and Burke, and then you have a quiz. And the quiz is cumulative, it's over all of them. You also have to start working on your mini documentary. You get an opportunity to familiarize yourself with Blackboard, with the class mechanics, with orientations. You have a couple of videos to watch about me blabbing around about different things and how we're gonna handle the class. So enjoy those. Then on week 2, we have 2 readings only. You are welcome. And we're gonna talk about equality in sport communication. Same mechanics. You watch the videos, you write your synthesis, you do your discussion, you do your quiz, we move on. Same thing on week 3. You have 4 articles, you watch your videos, you do your synthesis, you do your discussions, you do your quiz. All this time, you're working on your mini documentary. Finally, we get to week 4. That's when you turn in your mini documentary. You also have a blog entry that's worth 20% of your grade. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna scroll up. Don't let me make you dizzy. I think I say 20, but I think that's actually worth 10%. Yeah, I'm sorry. You have on week 4 a blog entry that is worth 10% of your grade. I stand corrected because I'm human. And what do you know? I make mistakes. So yeah, on week 4, that's all you have to do. Mini documentary and blog entry. That doesn't mean that you get to put up your mini documentary until week 4. You have already been asking for pictures from people, taking information from websites, doing interviews with people either via Zoom or WebEx or FaceTime, and recording all of these or via Skype, and making sure that you have footage to put on your documentary. You don't have to have all video. You don't have to get out of your house to do this documentary. Also, when we talk about the documentary, I recommend using iMovie because I'm a Mac user. If you're not a Mac user, it's not a problem. You can use whatever software you're familiar with. It doesn't have to be what I use or what I recommend. I am not endorsing any particular products. I'm just teaching you what I know. But every product and every device, Chromebooks, Windows computer, PCs, and every other type of Android phones and iPhone phones, and tablets of all sorts and all sorts of mobile devices come with their own software and their own apps that let you edit videos. So you figure out what works best for you and you use that software. It is not a requirement to use iMovie. So that's when you do your mini documentary and your blog entry. And then on week 5, same mechanics that in weeks 1, 2, and 3. You read your assignment, your assigned readings, you watch your videos, you do your synthesis, you do your discussion, and then instead of a quiz, you have an exam. And by then, you already got your feedback from your coaches about your video on your documentary. So you are able to write the reflection about what it meant to you, what it taught you to do this documentary, what mental doors it opened for you to do this documentary in relationship to the class, in relationship to the organization that you were doing the documentary for, in relation to society in general, but also after you got the feedback, what else you've learned from that. So that's it, that's gonna be the class. Very important due dates are Sunday at 11:59 Central Time, that's when all assignments are due. except for Module 5. As it stands right now, which is 1 week before the class starts, the due date for week 5 is Thursday at 11:59 Central Time, the Thursday of week 5. If there are any changes to that, I will let you know. As usual, if there is a green bar right here that has a blue bubble around it, that means there's a comment and there is an amendment to the video or a question. So if you have any questions, please contact your coaches and we will get back to you as soon as we can. All right, I love you. I want only best things for you and I'm here for you.